Kusari Noodles chili chicken ramen flavor are a fresh-tasting spicy chicken flavored noodle dish with an insane number of totally lame samurai jokes on the side, and yes, that's the main reason I bought them. Like seriously, how do you read, "If no bowl available, try upside down helmet," and not immediately throw them in the cart? That's some next level marketing. To prepare, cover them in boiling water and let sit until cooked, then stir well, for true goodness lies beneath. The noodles look a little funny, almost like thin spaghetti, and honestly the smell coming out of this cup is super weird. It's like muted cilantro and hot chicken water. I'm kind of not even impressed by the number of chilies I see after stirring well, but looks have been misleading before. Stick around, samurai, for the only thing that can tell us the truth of the noodle is my first bite, which is impossible to slurp and shockingly unbalanced. It's all noodle. Maybe I need a smaller bite of noodles with more broth on it? Same result. Really? The more I eat, the more I'm struck by how flavorless it seems to be. It's like hint of cilantro with some slightly salty chicken broth surrounding it. The noodles taste fine, but there's nothing to them besides noodle flavor. The broth has to be hiding a secret. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked. It's just as bland as the rest of it. This cannot be right. Any ramen with that many samurai puns should be amazing, but here we are. I just can't get over how dumb and boring it is, which is why it's going down the Hey, hold on. Wait a second. What the heck? Oh, come on. That's a ton of unincorporated flavoring. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, I know the package said to stir well, but the cup is tiny and all that flavoring is sitting at the bottom. Hang on. Alright, listen. I just lived out my entire day, sent Yellow Dart to the store for a replacement, and now I'm ready to give this thing a real shot. I even washed my chopsticks. Now, step 1, I'm pouring these things into a bowl so I can make sure everything is properly distributed and digging out every single ounce of sauce down there to stir well in my separate, but now accurately flavored bowl. Now for my second first bite, which is an entirely different experience. It's a little spicier, definitely contains more poultry, and you can see with your eyes all the chilies that are coming up in these bites. I'm glad I gave it a real chance because legit, this stuff is solid. Even the little pieces of chicken, which you know I tend to hate, are decent. They're soft and mild and don't bother me at all. The noodles are what I would describe as coarse, but they complement the bowl rather than take over it when it's properly seasoned. I have high hopes for this broth too, and I'm not disappointed. I'll tell you what's absolutely selling me on this broth right now is the lime. It's not crazy strong, it's just the tiniest bit of citrus to really brighten up the broth. It's an absolute delight. This was a completely different experience after I, prepared the noodles correctly. However, my major and very valid criticism is that the shape of the noodle cup inherently traps flavoring down inside the grooves of the bottom, keeping it hidden beneath a generous portion of hard-to-stir noodles. The only way to properly mix this is in a separate bowl, so I would say it's not great for on the go. However, it's delicious enough that I finished the noodles and most of the broth because look at this. It's even two-toned and thick like a legit broth would be. I'm quite impressed and quite pleased with this day-long excursion of properly judging these noodles. Until the next time I make something wrong and have to start completely over, stay sweet.